We are looking at review number 3. Everyone has review number 3. Turn to face forward, please. Yes, you. Review number 3 on your desk. I just handed them out. Sample space, you can find that in your notes. So I'm not going to answer that one with you. What is the sample space for a single roll of a 6-sided number cube? 1 through 6 is correct. All right, questions on that? Okay, this next one. This next one I'm going to do with you because it is on the test, and we haven't had a lot of practice with the tree diagrams. We had one set up for us, but we haven't really done our own. All right, it says, list the possible outcomes for a family with 3 children, order matters. So boy, boy, girl versus boy, girl, boy is a different outcome. All right, so I'm going to do boy and I'm going to do girl. This is exactly like the coin one. Thank you for pointing that out. He is correct. Heads or tails, and then it breaks up from there. Your first child is the boy. Thank you.
What's the sample space?
We're going to do that right now. Okay. The second child could be a boy or a girl. And if you had a boy, boy, the third child could be a boy or a girl. And if you had a boy, girl, the third child could still be a boy or a girl. Hey, zip it. These are independent. Your first child does not have any effect on what you're going to have second. I'm going to put girl over here because I've run out of room. You could have a girl and then a boy or a girl. After your boy, you could have a boy or a girl. And after the girl, a boy or a girl.
What about T?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Guys, zip it. Mateo, face forward. And you're writing this with us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You will have to list them all. They're going to give you blank lines to list them. And here's how you do it. Boy, boy, boy. That's one possibility. And I'm just going to go in order. Boy, boy, girl, or boy, I'm sorry. Boy, 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 or boy, boy, girl. Stop. Now, I've exhausted all the boy, boys. I could also have a boy, girl. I'm sorry. Yeah, a boy, girl, boy. Shh. Or a boy, girl, boy. Girl, sorry. Boy, girl, girl. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see all the possibilities with the boy being first?
Yes.
All right, now you can see here there's 2 possibilities with 2 boys and 1 girl. But the order matters.
What about girl, girl, girl?
Okay, we're not there yet. So now girl, boy, boy, girl, boy, boy, versus girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. Okay, girl, boy, boy. Please stop. Girl, boy, girl, girl, boy. Girl, girl, girl. You guys are just being annoying. Do you realize that? You're not even funny anymore. Kaden, can you come pick up a worksheet? They're over there. All right. Guys, one more time. This will be on the test. You have to make your tree diagram, and then you have to list them all out like this. Okay, I am going to flip inside because the rest of this you can do on your own. I want to end doing 14 and 15 because this is also on the test, and we haven't spent a whole lot of time doing these. So everybody flip over to number 14. Everybody flip over to number 14. We've talked about this, but we haven't really filled it in. Okay, talking about sum problems. Use a dice sum outcome table to help you find the probabilities. All right, let's fill it in. If you roll 2 ones, what's the sum?
2.
If you roll a 1 with the 2, what's the sum?
3.
A 1 with the 3,
4.
a 1 with the 4,
5.
a 1 with the 5,
6.
and a 1 with the 6.
7.
All right, what if you roll a 2 first and then a 1?
3.
3. Now we had a 3 earlier, but it was a 1 and a 2 versus a 2 and then a 1. What about a 2 with a 2?
4.
A 2 with the 3?
6.
A 2 with the 4? A 2 with the 5? 7? And a 2 with the 6. All right, you guys get the pattern here. I'm going to have you continue filling in the chart as quick as you can. Okay, just keep filling in. It doesn't require any talking to fill in this table. Some of them are, some of them are not. We'll get to in just a second. Shh. All right. Taking a look. How many possible outcomes, all the orange numbers, how many numbers are there?
A lot.
6 by 6, how many? 36. All right, listen. Now, what sum comes up the most?
7.
Can you see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways to get a 7?
Yeah.
Where there are only 5 ways for the 6, you do not count these 6s at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6s. 5 ways to come up with the 6. Ladies, what numbers come up the least amount of times?
12.
Because there's only one way to get a 2, a 1 and a 1. And there's only one way to get a 12, a 6 and a 6. Before we go any further, do you guys understand how to read the chart?
Yes.
Okay. Listen, we do this the same way we do with the other chart. Ors, you add and subtract the overlap. Ands is the overlap. Okay. Rolling 2 dice, find the probability of rolling the sum of a 6 or 8.
10 out of 36.
Probability of a 6 plus the probability of getting an 8 minus the overlap if it exists. Okay, the 6s are here. How many 6s do I have?
5.
5 out of?
36.
Plus, the 8s are here. How many 8s do I have?
5.
Out of?
36.
Is there any overlap? And ladies, don't you ever ask to sit next to each other again. I'm telling you that right now. Minus, what is the overlap? 0. Do you see that there is no overlap?
Yeah.
All right, so 10 over 36, 5 over 18. Thank you. All right, next one. Before I move on to the next one, let me erase my pencil marks. Do you guys have any questions on that first one?
No.
All right, rolling 2 dice. Find the probability that one of the dice is a 4, given the sum of the 2 dice is a 9. This is where kids struggle. What's the symbol we use for the word given?
The straight.
That straight vertical line.
Wait, I actually do have a question.
Yes.
What if it was, you know how it's 6 and 6? What if it was like 6 and 5?
Where are you at? 6 and 5. Oh, right here? Then you would have done the 5, and then you would have added it to 1, 2, 3, 4.
In this chart, like if it's 6 and then right here it stops at 5.
Oh, then it would be we'd be dealing with a whole different problem. Please stop. All right, given. Do you deal with the first half first or the second half?
Second half.
All right, it says given the sum of the 2 dice is a 9. How many sums of 9 do we have? Okay, I need you guys to focus on everything else is gone. This is my new set of data. How many numbers do I have total? 4. That's my denominator. Of these 4 numbers, how many of them have one of the dice being a 4. Let's look. 6 and 3. Does that count? Yes or no?
No.
5 and a 4. Yes or no?
Yes.
4 and a 5. Yes or no?
Yes. Or yes.
3 and a 6. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
I want it to be a 4. One of the numbers has to be a 4. Does 3 and 6 count?
No.
So how many do I have?
2 out of 4.
Which is 1/2. Questions? Keith, please. Questions? Cornelius, what's your question? No questions, Cornelius?